And breaking news just coming in on the Parliament breach case. Explosive interrogation details have been accessed. Sources suggest Lalit reached Parliament with 7 smoke cans and the aim was to give a big message. The accused had made 3 plans, one of which was to protest outside the Parliament. But Lalit said that this will not send a big message to the country and the media, and therefore infiltration should be done inside the Parliament. In the investigation so far, Lalit is claiming himself to be the mastermind and has connected many youth through his social media pages for his purpose and brainwashed them. Arvind Ojha is joining me on the phone line on this story. Arvind, at the moment it seems that Lalit is the mastermind. He's claimed that they wanted to send a message. They had contacted several youths. What more do we know? Because what was the reason why they wanted to do this? What was their motive?
देखिए, अभी तक ललित खुद को मास्टरमाइंड बता रहा है, लेकिन एजेंसियां पूरी तरह से भरोसा नहीं कर रही हैं। एजेंसियों को लगता है कि इनके पीछे भी कोई और हो सकता है, इस वजह से पूछताछ लगातार की जा रही है। लेकिन जिस तरह के इंटरोगेशन के दौरान डिटेल्स आई हैं, उससे तो अब तक यही लगता है कि ललित मास्टरमाइंड है। ये भी जानकारी मिली है कि 7 जो स्मोक कैन है वो लेकर पहुंचे थे और पहले प्लान यही था कि संसद भवन के बाहर प्रोटेस्ट करना, लेकिन ललित ने कहा कि इससे बड़ा मैसेज नहीं जाएगा, इस वजह से संसद के अंदर घुसपैठ करनी है। और ये सब जानकारी के लिए कई बार इन लोगों ने गूगल सर्च किया और उसके अलावा जो पार्लियामेंट की सिक्योरिटी के पुराने वीडियो हैं वो पुराने वीडियो इन्होंने देखे, साथ ही साथ कैसे सिक्योर चैट किया जाता है इसकी जानकारी जुटाई। उसके बाद ये लगातार सिग्नल ऐप पर बातचीत कर रहे थे जिससे ये पकड़ में ना आ पाए। तो इस तरह की ये जानकारियां सामने आई हैं कि 7 स्मोक कैन लेकर गए थे, जिसमें कुछ पार्लियामेंट के अंदर भी गए। ललित ही खुद को मास्टरमाइंड बता रहा है। और लेकिन बड़ी चीज ये है कि इन लोगों ने कई युवाओं का, खासतौर से ललित ने कई लोगों का ब्रेन वॉश भी किया है, तो उनसे भी आने वाले दिनों में एजेंसीज पूछताछ करेगी।
जी अरविंद जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ। आदित्य वैभव इज ऑल्सो जॉइनिंग मी लाइव। ही इज एट दरभंगा वेयर ललित's residence is. Aditya Vaibhav is at Darbhanga outside Lalit's residence. And Aditya, what are you picking up there? What is happening there? What kind of investigation? And what was the reason? What kind of protest did these people want? What is the message that they wanted to send? Is there any information at all?
Well, Anisha, exactly. We are standing right now in village Rampur Uday, and you can clearly see that this is the ancestral house, ancestral residence of Lalit Jha, and in the visuals you can clearly see that the parents of Lalit Jha, that is Devanand Jha and Manjula Jha, they are sitting right in front of the frame, and you can clearly see that the parents are there. But then we've been given to understand that the family technically lives in Kolkata and they just came back to Darbhanga a couple of days back. Once they were technically dropped to the train at Sialda by Lalit Jha himself before he embarked on his journey to New Delhi. I'll tell you that the parents technically, they claim that their son is somebody who is qualified but unemployed, and this is the reason he technically went ahead. He wanted to meet Prime Minister Modi with his issues. So you can clearly, we can talk to the parents and try to understand what more do they have to say. ये बताएं कि जब ललित यहाँ से आप लोगों को छोड़ के गया था तो वो क्या कह के गया था? प्रधानमंत्री से मिलने की बात आप बता रहे थे कि वो मिलना चाहता था।
वो यही बता रहा था कि हम दिल्ली जा रहे हैं 2 महीने के साथ में मिलने।
अच्छा, क्या बताया था, कब लौटेंगे?
2-4 दिन में।
2-4 दिन में लौटने की बात कही थी और उसके बाद दोबारा आपकी कभी बात नहीं?
ना, 10 तारीख के बाद से बात नहीं हुआ है। 4 बजे तक वो हमारे पास था, वही टैक्सी किया है, वही हम लोग को ले गया है, चढ़ाया है, उसी का टिकट कटाया हुआ था।
कल पुलिस आई थी यहाँ से, क्या कुछ पूछताछ की उसने?
सबका टेलीफोन नंबर लिया, हम लोग का फोटो लिए और पूछताछ की। ऐसे ही कितना लड़का है, कितना लड़की है, कौन कौन है, कौन कहाँ रहता है, क्या करता है, बस यही सब।
सामान, ललित का सामान भी ले गए? कोई पेन डायरी
भी नहीं ले गए। ललित का कोई सामान है ही नहीं, यहाँ कुछ नहीं ले गए और कुछ लेने का भी बात नहीं किए। कोई जांच करना कि कोई घर जाना, बस ऐसे ही चटाई पर वो भी बैठ गए और सारा लिख करके
If you can
Anisha,
ask
as
them, what was
Devanand Jha
what
categorically said
kind
that the
of
policemen
background does
came
Lalit
here,
come
they
from? What
inquired
kind of
about the
thinking did
family.
he have? क्या सोच रहे थे? किस वजह से कुछ बताया कभी पेरेंट्स को कि किस वजह से दिल्ली जाना चाहते थे?
क्या सोच रहे थे दिल्ली जाने से पहले कि कुछ बता के गए थे कि
न कुछ नहीं बता के, बेरोजगार था, नौकरी वो खोजता था, बस यही बात है। लेकिन कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या जा रहा है, किस लिए जा रहा है, कोई पता नहीं। कहाँ ये ठहरता है, ये सब कोई पता नहीं हम लोग को।
Anisha, it is apparent that the parents were absolutely clueless about the what plans Lalit was actually making and curating. But then this is clear and for sure that the parents, they technically claim that Lalit was jobless and this was the reason he actually went ahead to New Delhi. But doing a sort of protest, breaching the security of parliament does not bring people jobs. So this is what the agencies need to think about and this is what people need to think about. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Aditya, for speaking to the parents. The parents seem to be clueless about what their son was doing. And as Arvind Ojha was telling us, that the police is looking into the background, possible who exactly was involved in creating this entire conspiracy. And the parliament breach probe has intensified. According to the police, the accused wanted to create anarchy in the country and compel the government to meet their demands. Authorities further added that the alleged mastermind behind the parliament security breach, Lalit Jha, had a plan B in case their plan A failed. Lalit also destroyed mobile phones as part of a larger conspiracy. The police also suspect involvement of foreign funding as the accused made the planning and visited Delhi multiple times. Along with that, the police are also looking for the person who helped them in designing the shoes with cavities to hide the canisters. Remember, the police has filed terrorism charges under the stringent UAPA in the FIR against the 4 people involved in the parliament attack. This case has raised several questions. The terror charges that the Delhi police has put in its FIR, in the remand application, they've said that there may be more persons involved. Lalit Jha's interrogation details that Arvind Ojha has accessed show something else. But the bigger question really is, what is it that they want? Anarchy by itself or striking terror in the hearts of the MPs. That is the remand application. That is what the remand application claims before the court in Delhi. And Amit Bharadwaj is joining me live on this story. Amit, police is saying a lot of things. In the remand application specifically, which we saw in the court, they said this was a motive was to create anarchy. The motive was to terrorize the MPs. What did they want out of that? What does that even mean? What is the police saying now?
Well, Anusha, the police is investigating the entire case thoroughly. We had a situation on 13th of December when the 4 individuals, 4 accused who had breached the parliament security inside and outside the parliament, they were, arrested immediately. But then the police had to hunt for Lalit Jha because it was given to understand that Lalit Jha has used the mobile phones, cell phones, which were used by these individuals, these accused, and that could prove to be a major digital proof as well as digital footprint to crack the case. And now you have not only the police, Delhi police claiming that there's a larger conspiracy, there was an attempt to terrorize the MPs inside the parliament and create a sort of anarchy. All that is being investigated. Along with that, now that Delhi police has 7 days of remand of Lalit Jha, what will be done is that they will zero down the digital devices to find out the digital footprint as to how these individuals came together, whether there was a larger conspiracy. If there was a larger conspiracy, who were the people who provided them resources, the ideology, all that is being investigated right now. Along with this, Anusha, a very important aspect will be unraveled when the Delhi Police special cell teams will be reaching to different locations, including Lucknow, Hisar, and Kolkata, in order to investigate these individuals from where they belong to. For instance, Manoranjan belongs to Mysuru. So teams will be going to these specific places to get more digital data distance
Okay.
to crack the case
Okay.
and find out the larger conspiracy.